Hey everyone, what is going on? Colin C back from the Crypto Boys. I've got a great episode in store for you today. Retirement. Retirement coins. Are there any good ones? What are the best ones? Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to go over is why I'm doing this video. Is obviously I'm 30 years old. Well, technically last weekend I'm 31 years old. I'm a liar, I know. Also check the shirt, Lululemon, little tight fitting, but stretchable, so looks pretty good. Obviously, I'm a little younger, but retirement is based on starting now. I also own a business, so I have no one putting retirement, funds into any account for me. That's all on my own. That's one real downside about owning your own business. But I do want to go over some coins that I have that are going to kind of hedge or leverage my retirement going forward. I truly believe that this is going to be my main account going forward where I can kind of sit it and forget it. These aren't going to be coins that you probably think of when you think of retirement. You always think of, you got to own some Bitcoin, got to grab some Ethereum, things like that. But these are going to be my main ones, and I'm going to go over why. So you are going to definitely want to stick around to this video. First, I do want to get into why. Why am I doing this video? Does it make any sense? I was talking to my mom this morning, who is 62 or 61. I can't remember. I know they all blend together when you get over 50, right? She was talking to me, and she's like, I don't want to get into crypto. I don't care about crypto. That's fine. You don't have to. I don't push it on anybody that doesn't want to be, that you want to talk to me about it, great, but you don't want it, don't do it. She's like, it's never going to go, it's too risky, and it's not going to go big enough for me, fast enough for me to be able to use it. Not only is that completely and totally wrong, I'm going to go over these retirement coins that aren't only going to be huge in this bull run, next bull run, and going forward, but they're going to be very less risky plays with huge potential upside. So that is why I'm doing this video. Number one, and the number one token I'm personally going to be, this is not financial advice, but I'm going to be personally holding because I think it's the most important one in my portfolio. That's going to be Cardano. That's going to be the bull. That's going to be the home run. That's going to be the 99 mile an hour fastball. Cardano. That's the ADA token. That's my baby. Okay, why I think Cardano is going to be so huge going forward, I don't even care about this bull run. I really don't. I don't plan on taking any money out, really. I'm going to start taking some profit at about the $3 to $5 mark, probably closer to the $5 mark if it gets there, if we're not in a bear market, which I don't think we are. But that's my plans right now. So I do want to get that all laid out, and we will show off our portfolios when the time comes. Number one thing for me is scalability. Charles Hoskinson is doing a phenomenal job at not giving a flying F about where the money and where the market and where the token is going. He doesn't care. He cares about where is the project going? Where's the ecosystem? Who's adopting it? Who is going to be able to actually pay for these tokens? Who's going to be actually able to use these tokens in a use case scenario? Again, he doesn't really care as much about me and you. He knows we're going to be covered if he does his job and he presents this project and this ecosystem in the way it's possible. I mean, if he, is able to somewhat of a bank, a decentralized bank on Africa, do you have any idea where this token can go? It's unbelievable the heights it can reach. And what I like most about Cardano is its slow rise to the top. It is not some shoot straight to the moon, and then, it has had these practices in forever, even though of course it's gained a ridiculous amount of speed this bull run, but that is because of all of the great things that are coming out about it. It is not because some massive adoption or something happened that would be crazy that they weren't already talking about years ago. That is why I like it. That's why I love Charles Hoskinson, and I think he's doing it correctly. Also, another big reason why I think this is a great retirement coin is because I truly believe Charles Hoskinson is growing this from the ground up for long term. Again, this bull run doesn't really matter to him. Price doesn't really matter to him. It's long term. He's thinking a lot longer than you are. I can guarantee you that. I think it's going to be probably the closest coin you're going to get besides Bitcoin to mass adopted. I truly believe so. Fast transactions. It's already taking off worldwide. I think that with the way the founders and the teams head is geared. I think that they are eventually going to pass this idea of mass adoption to where you see most people using Cardano. When you think of crypto, you think of Bitcoin, right? That's probably what you think of. And then when you think of something else, you probably think of Ethereum as far as the crypto space. I think that Cardano eventually over the next 10 to 15 years is going to be right. You think of Bitcoin, then you think of Cardano. Call me crazy. I don't give a shit. Call me whatever you want. That's what I think. Now, I do want to get into some price observation, not price predictions, price observations. Price predictions are stupid, even though I will give them because I like them. But here's what I want to do. All right, so let's pop on over the desktop just real fast for me. Desktop, laptop, whatever, same thing. Let's go over to Cardano. So Cardano sitting at 133. Wow, it's in the green for once. That's actually quite shocking. But okay, it's in the green for once. That is good. And what I want you guys to see and look at is its market cap. So market cap right now, $43 billion, okay? So we've got a market cap right now, right here, of $43 billion. Obviously, it's been much higher than that. Here's what I think, and I'm thinking of looking at Ethereum, I'm looking at Bitcoin and things like that, and where it can possibly go. I truly believe that this could be a $1 trillion coin. I believe that the way it is projecting and the way it's going up, I truly believe that it could eventually get to that $1 trillion market cap. Call me crazy, whatever it is, and I'm thinking 2029, I'm thinking 2033, I'm thinking further off in the distance, but you're going to 20-30x your money in that time. What other ETF, what other stock are you going to put your money in that's going to happen? None. It's not going to happen. I mean, Cardano could crash and burn. Who knows? But that is probably my number one coin going forward that I will always hold on to. Not saying I'm always going to have the most amount of money in it in every single bull run. I'm saying I'm going to have my money in there and it's not moving. That is this coin for me. Number two, my second coin is going to be VeChain. Why VeChain? VeChain is solving problems that other coins and no other coins like it are solving currently. They are solving these supply chain management issues on a $90 trillion market cap, ecosystem of products, goods, services sold, and it's going to be able to track all those products, goods, and services. So I think VeChain, why I'm saying VeChain as a retirement, not saying again that I'm going to keep it forever and hodl it all the time. I'm saying, or for forever, I'm saying I probably will sell and then get back in and things like that. It's not going to be exactly like my Cardano path. But why I like VeChain is because it's so young. I look at VeChain as being like a 3-year-old, as like my 3-year-old daughter. Like, it has so much room to run and so much room to grow into where I could see it going into this space that it has kind of carved this little niche out. And it's going to be hard to replicate it. I truly believe I see VeChain going massive. The only thing that I see that is a downside for me is that it is a little bit centralized. I'm not going to lie. All these coins are going to be a little bit centralized in some capacity. As we start getting more big institutions buying in, just as they have in VeChain, just as they are in Cardano, they're going to become more and more centralized. I'm not saying they're going to get to centralization. That is not what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't do it. I'm just saying that I think that this is where VeChain can go. Especially with the kind of backing and the trajectory they're on right now. A couple things about VeChain and why I think it's going to work with that supply chain is that you see so many times where products, services, and food, all this stuff that we get in are cutting corners. Cheeses aren't actually the cheeses you're getting. The Louis Vuitton bag is fake. Do you really know what you just bought off of eBay? Is it real? Is it not real? I don't know. VeChain can help solve these problems. And I think that they're only going to get more mass adopted as we go along. So I see their potential in 10 or 15 years from now, and hodling this coin for that long is only going to be ridiculous amount of gains. Obviously, it's going to go down in the bear market. Obviously, I don't think it's going to go down as far, but I do see you being able to pick this coin up for very cheap. For 8 cents like you can get it today, I think is crazy. Let's jump into a little bit of coin market cap on it today, if we could, just for a second. Okay, so VeChain, you're looking at, it's about 8 cents right now, just over 8 cents. That is a phenomenal price. I'll be the first one to tell you that's a phenomenal price. My price is, I think, it's just over 7 cents or just under 7 cents. So I love this price. This is the kind of price where I'm accumulating at. I'm getting more VeChain. If I had some more VeChain, which we just put in a decent size order on XRP, but if I had more, that's probably where I would go. I love the VeChain. I love the tokenomics of it and where it can go. And I think this is just, like I said, it's a 3-year-old, it's growing, and when it hits puberty and then when it hits, adulthood, this VeChain is going to go off. So its market cap right now, you're sitting at just at about $5 billion. There is no reason at all with what you could see in 2025 that could be 25, 30, 40, 50 billion dollar market cap, depending on its massive partnerships that it has coming. Because there are a lot of use cases. I mean, BMW's jumped on. We've got a couple like pandemic stoppers, or we've got some other like healthcare facilities that are jumping on. This is just the start for VeChain. That is why I like it in this kind of retirement talk. Next up, this could be a little bit of a controversial one, but for me, I like it because I think it's a bear market stopper. I think its liquidity is going to be massive overall, and I think that its abilities of where it's at right now to continue growth is going to be huge. Again, you're going to see one common theme. All three of these coins that I've picked out are slow and steady and continued growth. They have a lot of bugs, a lot of problems they're working out, but they are slowly gaining speed. It's not this Shiba, it's not this Doge straight to the moon, and we're balancing on Elon Musk's Twitter fingers, right? We're not doing that with these. And this one is VGX, okay? The Voyager token. That is my number one, and that is my most used platform. I have pretty much all my money in Voyager. I use crypto.com. I also have Binance.us, and I also use KuCoin. So I do use 4, and I have money on all of these. Every single one of them I've got money in. Voyager I have the most. Here is why I like Voyager so much. Simplicity. It is simple as hell. Like, it is super easy to use, super easy to download. It's fast, it's reliable, and there were times when I first downloaded it over a year ago that it really wasn't all that reliable. Like, they had some bugs they worked out. They're continually upgrading. They let you know. They get back to you via email. I had a problem with mine where I couldn't see my money, and they emailed me back within like 2 or 3 days, let me know what's going on, and they're like, hey, your money is safe with us no matter what. I feel safe with my money in Voyager. That is why I think this VGX token can gain a whole lot of ground going forward. So when you look at Voyager, one thing I do love about them is their marketing. Their marketing team is phenomenal. I'm seeing them on NBA jerseys. I've seen them on NFL screens. I saw them on a college basketball monitor the other day when I was flipping through. Is that, oh, Joe's like, hey, that's Voyager in the background. So their marketing team is doing phenomenal. And I know they've got to compete with crypto.com. You've got FTX, and you've got all these things, these other ones that you can kind of compare it to. But I think Voyager in the end, because of its simplicity, is going to beat all these. And FTX has a bigger market cap than them. I think they're like 3 billion or so, or they're 5 billion or so, something like that. Crypto.com's like 14 billion. Voyager is 900 million. 900 million right now. That is a ridiculously low market cap. Let me make sure that that's right. But that is a ridiculously low market cap for a token like this. So I truly believe that, 956 million market cap. I think that's super, super low. I expect this to, in the next 10, 15 years, 20, 30x pretty easily, and I think it's going to be around forever. Again, these are coins we're talking about going on for a very, very, very long time. It is kind of sit it, it's kind of forget it money. It should be, if your portfolio is made up of, if a majority of your portfolio should be made up with coins like these. Most of my money are actually in these 3 coins. I actually technically don't own any more VGX right now. Full disclosure, I had to sell a little bit of it to pay for a trip I went on, just to be honest with you. So I don't currently hold any more Voyager, but as soon as this hits the bear market, this will be the very first coin I buy. The very first one, and then the next one's probably going to be Harmony 1, which I already had a video on that later. But these 3 coins are coins that I'm going to plan on holding forever. These 3 coins are ones that I'll mix match, I'll sell a little bit, I'll buy a little bit, whatever it is. But whenever I'm in a pinch, whenever I'm in a bind, I'm going back to these 3 coins, because I truly believe that if you're looking for something a little bit more safe, something that can still 10, 20, 30x, these are the places where you should put your money. Again, as always, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a dude on YouTube who runs a gym and owns a gym and runs a pretty good gym. And, the gym is solid, I'll be honest with you. However, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take his financial advice. This is what I'm doing. These are the things that Joe and I think of and what we're doing with our money. And we're just coming on here to try to help you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, put them below. What tokens are you looking for retirement? What is your favorite? I mean, put them down below. I'd love to chat about it. I'd love to learn more about coins. I don't know all of it. Joe doesn't know all of it. So we're trying to learn just like you guys and trying to bring you guys the best content possible. We do appreciate you guys being with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. Thank you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.